Hey there, it's Elizabeth and welcome back to another video. Now today's video is going to be a Q&A, okay? A Q&A. So I have recently written down some of the questions that y'all have been asking in the comment section. Of course, I try to answer you within the comment section, but just in case other people have the same questions, I'm gonna answer them in a video so that everyone can hear the answer. Now, on these particular questions, I did not write which video it came from, so I hope you're watching when I mention your name so that you can hear the answer. Or, like I said, it's for anybody else who has the same question. I can just answer it all in one fell swoop. So, I hope y'all are doing well. Thank you for being here. And if you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell so that you get notified when a new video comes out, which these days has been just about every day of the work week. Yes. So thank you so much for your questions. Thank you so much for commenting on my videos. Please forgive me for not getting back to you soon, sooner than I would like. We've been in and out of town the last few weeks, so it's been a little bit difficult to keep up, but I will catch up. I will catch up and keep the questions coming and keep the comments coming because I love it. Okay, let's get started. So Karen asked me, what did you use as the base to make the colorful journal cover? Now, this is what I'm assuming your question is about, Karen. I hope it is. If not, please leave a comment below and specify which cover you were talking about, but I'm pretty sure it was this one. Now, this cover was inspired by Cat Hand. She is a very sweet and talented lady, and she has a YouTube channel that I will link below. I will specifically link the video to this video, okay, on how she taught us how to do this. It was probably, oh my gosh, by now 5 or 6 years ago, maybe? I don't know. It was a while back. Anyway, it's made from mailing labels, okay? And you can get them at the Dollar Tree or the pound store, I'm sure, or something of that nature. And they are white address labels, okay? And what she teaches you to do is you can jelly print on the whole entire thing. You can then do stamping. You can do doodling, all that kind of stuff, right? On the entire sheet, okay? Kind of like, where is it? Kind of like this right here, and this is a much smaller version of it, but I jelly plated all over it, and then I can use each individual, thing here as, like, if you can see that, as a little sticker, right? Super cute. So it's the same exact premise, only on a larger scale. Okay, so once you do that all to the entire sheet of labels, then you take them off and you stick them on. I just stuck them here in a brick pattern, and underneath this, I painted the entire surface with black acrylic paint first, glued all my things on, and then I put a layer of Mod Podge over the top. Now, because I live in a super tropical area, it's very humid here, it gets sticky. So 2 things you could do. You could either sprinkle baby powder and rub that on and it takes the stick away, or you can use Daddy Van's furniture polish, and it comes like this in a solid. You just take a paper towel, rub it on, a little dab will do ya, and then you take a clean paper towel and buff it out, and that should take the sticky away. Now, I mean, if we're going for economical, I would go to the Dollar Tree and pick up a little thing of baby powder, okay? Super simple to do. Sorry for the reach. There you have it. Okay, hope that answered your question. Okay, so Colleen asked, do you look through your old journals periodically, and when did you start journaling? Okay, yes, I do look through them periodically. I really enjoy looking through them. But I will also have to add that they are a great way to track what is going on in your life. And very recently, I've had to look back at a few journals for tracking purposes. My husband would say, oh, honey, do you remember when I went to this particular doctor? Or do you remember when I started that medicine? Or when did I have that procedure again? As long as he knows the month and the year, it's in the book. Okay. Now, sadly, I mean, I only started doing this I'll answer that question in a little bit, but yeah, I don't have any notes at all except my handmade calendars or my handheld calendars, my purse calendars from years past. But these, yes, they are great trackers for what's going on in your life. I look back at them all the time. And just like a photo album, I do like to sit and just, you know, flick through the pages because it's fun, you know, it's fun to see what we were doing. Occasionally I'll even post on Instagram like a throwback Thursday pic or whatever, you know, and pick that day, you know, the same day from a different year and see, you know, it's fun to look back and see what you were doing 5 years ago on that particular day. So yes, very long answer. The short answer is yes, Colleen, yes. Okay, so Michelle asked, could you give the link to where you made the snippets? Okay. Let's see if I'm still going. All right, because this is the second time I'm filming this. Oh, geez. Yeah, I don't know why it turned off before. Anyway, I do believe, Michelle, that you're talking about this snippet right here. And this was inspired by the very sweet and talented Joey DeFee. So I will leave the link to this specific video, but please go ahead and check out the rest of her channel because she is so very talented and she's a fabulous teacher and she has a lot of great ideas on her channel. So yeah, I'm a one and done kind of person. I really ought to be a 20 and done person, but yeah, I'm not. I would like to be, but I'm not. So yeah, this was just a one-time thing. I watched her video, enjoyed it, made a snippet for my book, and that's where it ended. Now, I would, of course, like to go back and make multiples of these, but there you have it. So, and I did mine a little bit differently. She does hers so that you're able to do like 5 and 6 at a time. So it's well worth going to check out that video. I hope you do. Okay, so, and I hope, Michelle, that was the snippet you were talking about. If not, leave a comment below and let me know if there's something else that you would like me to explain. So Galena writes, do you plan on doing creative journals for a few years? And I used to do the Fauxbonichi. I do not do that any longer. I do this now. I absolutely love it. I look forward to working in my journal all the time. And the short answer to that is yes. The long answer to that is as long as I have eyes to see and hands to write, then yes, I will be doing these journals for the rest of my life, as long as I am able. That is how much I enjoy it. That is how much, and well, that is how important I think journaling is. So yes, I will definitely continue doing these. So from Toronto Butts, where do you get your magazines from? Okay, and I'm also going to add on Veronica's question of any Brits know where to get free mags from, okay? So here in the US, there are a lot of places to get free magazines from. Calling all British friends of mine or people that live in other countries, if you could leave a comment below as to where you get your free magazines, that would be very helpful to Veronica. So let's all try to help each other. I really appreciate it. Okay, so for Toronto Butts, where do you get your magazines from? Okay, so I took out a few, like a stack, right? Let me just see if this is it. Okay, I get my magazines from different places, okay? This one right here is Magnolia Journal. My daughter orders it, but when she is done, she gives it to me. How very sweet of her. Okay, some other places I get free magazines is when I go on vacation, okay? These aren't magazines, but I will definitely be using them in my journaling purposes. But these are from places that I visit, you know. If whether it is like a rest stop or a service plaza, you know, that you stop off at, or this happened to be in a bakery that we went to. They had like a whole shelf of various things you could collect. I am a collector of paper things from where I travel or wherever I go. I try not to buy specific things, you know, like let's say for instance a postcard or something like that from that particular area, but I try to collect different things from the area. So this is what I'm talking about. Okay, so I get these when I'm on vacation. Then I get these types of magazines, right? This is Town and Country. I've already gone through some of these. This is Town and Country. This is Elle. This is Harper's Bazaar. This is Garden and Gun. It's about Southern living. And so these magazines here, I get through recyclebank.com. And I've mentioned that multiple times on my glue booking videos, and I have the link to recycle.com on most of those videos, I think. And what that site is you can go, I'll leave the link below. You go to the site, you learn about recycling. They do not have it in the UK. Okay, they do not have it abroad. I do believe it's only in America. I'm not sure if they have it in Canada, but obviously I know they have it in the US. You go on the site, you make an account. It's all for free. Now, I will warn you, you will be inundated with emails, okay? To me, as a person who uses magazines on a daily basis, it is well worth it for me to get a few extra emails, and you can always have the choice to unsubscribe from the emails. But you go to recyclebank.com, you answer questions about recycling, you read information about recycling, you watch short video snippets of recycling, and each time you do that, you accrue points, okay? So then you can redeem those points for free magazines. That's one of the categories that you can redeem your points from, your earned points from, okay? So magazines like Elle and Bazaar, all these right here, you know, I get free, and it's either a 1-year subscription or even a 2-year subscription. It just all depends. But I use these all the time, and I love them for journaling fodder, for what are they called, for collage booking. You know, if you want things more like fashion, go for the Elle and the Bazaar magazine, Esquire magazine. If you want things like more like pictures and things like that, not fashion or not people, I would go for Town and Country and Garden and Gun and magazines of that nature. Then the other place I get free magazines from is catalogs. Okay, I order catalogs, and you can order them from various places. This is a flooring catalog, right? But it has, like, look at that, pretty designs, right? I don't know if I would use any of these unless perhaps I was having a couch day. I might use that couch. But this is just, it's a flooring magazine. But this would be great on a day if I had a bed day, you know. Some of these are still really beautiful pictures. So that's a flooring catalog. Front gate, this is like outdoor. See, I think this would look cute on just as an extra bit, you know, on an index card or, an ATC or something like that, you know, a background. So this is more like outdoor furniture, but you could also fussy cut these. You could cut these out. These I would use somehow because of just the color, you know. This is cool right here. I might use that in like a bigger, you know. These are cute to fussy cut out just to use as little things in your journals, right? Or in your glue books. So that's a fun thing to do. Country Door has a lot of cute images too. These books I've gone through multiple times. But see, like, you could cut out this little measuring cup here. You could cut out these little cows, are so cute. Plants, I mean, so many. And this is just a catalog for household items, furniture, outdoor things. I mean, just, you know, to cut this out, just really cute items. So, and that's called Country Door, and you can go to countrydoor.com and order it for free. Again, you will be inundated with emails, just letting you know. But to me, it's worth it because I use magazines so much. And the last place I get my magazines from for free is our local library. With a donation from me to keep the library going, I go to the library as much as I can. It's the one down south, not the one that's local here to me, but I do go there very often and collect a lot of different magazines. So, and they're all, like I said, they're free with a donation. So that's really great. So I hope I answered that question. Okay. Lots of places that you can get free magazines from. So the next question is from Debbie's Journals, and it is, where did you get the plastic tray? I'm assuming she's talking about this one. Debbie, let me know if you're not, okay? It looks like this, and these are two, all right? These are two of them. And the great thing about them, I think, is that they just keep small little tidbits in, and you can stick it right on your desk. You can purchase multiple, little trays like this, and they are stackable, which is great. So you can have a bunch of stuff and just have them stacked up. It's just a great storage solution, in my opinion. Now, in here I keep, my little Happy Mail cutouts from their clip art. I also keep my stamped images of my camera because I use those to document when I filmed a video. These are my little doodles by Sarah Doodles. Love these things. Love doodling with Sarah. Okay, so I'm going to put her link below too because she is so much fun. And then, yeah, these are some beautiful stickers I got from my sweet sister Karen down under, who, by the way, is not my real biological sister. She is a wonderful, wonderful friend of mine that I met online years ago, and we have stayed friends through the years. And yeah, so that's my sweet sister Karen. But in here, I'll put different things. Like right here, I have these sneakers, right? That sweet, oh wait, did I say that Debbie's Journals has a YouTube channel? I'm going to link her below too. And then sweet Nicole from Relax Cut Glue, I'll leave her link below. She sent me a bunch of these sneakers that she colored, so I'm going to keep those. In here, I keep things that I use in my journals just about daily, that can fit in this little square here. So that's always good. And then I'll transfer my other sneakers as well. Other ones that I've gotten. And then, like I said, the best thing is that they stack. So you can put things in here that you're going to use on a daily basis and just stack them up, and leave them to the side or whatever. And it doesn't take up a lot of room. So, Debbie, I hope that answered your question. Okay, then Crafter Deidre, she has a YouTube channel as well, so I'll link her below. How many pages do you glue together for your comp book? Okay, let me see. Okay, here's a page right here. This is in my old comp book, and I glue 3 pages together, okay? I glue 3 pages together. It makes the pages more sturdy. I can use, this up here is, what's it called? Sharpie, does not bleed through. This is Posca pen, right? This is all Posca around here. This is Posca and Flair. This is Flair, although this is glued on top of a paper. Oh, this is a Tim Holtz Distress Stain in the Dauber with a stencil. Didn't bleed through. See? That's why I loved using these books when I was doing the Fauxbonichi type of journaling. Yes, so when you glue 3 pages together, you will have some extra, but it will be able to fit 2 full months into the book. And that's without altering or anything like that. I'll go ahead and put the link down below to the tutorial of how I used to make these glued Fauxbonichi journals, okay? So you can go ahead and check that out. And then Freya, would you ask, I'm just checking the time. Would you like to, would like to know where you buy your journals from? Okay. I'm not really sure what you're asking, but if you're asking where I bought this particular book from, I bought this book from Brooke on Recreations by Brooke, and I usually use composition books, okay? I have one right here. When I first started doing the Creative Daily Journal, I expanded the spine 2 inches on a regular composition book. And then I just decorate the cover. This happens to be a piece of calendar paper. Decorated the back, again, piece of calendar paper. And I sew 2 signatures in, if you can see that. Yep, I sew 2 signatures in, okay? Now, next year, 2021, I will be using again the composition books because why? I have them. That's why. And that's why I started using comp books in the beginning, is because that's what I had readily available. Then I was talking to my dear friend Brooke, and she had a set of 6 of these dictionaries available. And so I bought these from her because they're about the same size. She, I think originally I had wanted another set of books, and then she said, "Oh, I think those might be too small for you." She knows me very well, and so she picked a great set for me, and I purchased them from her. So I will put her Etsy link below. And if she doesn't have any books listed in her Etsy shop right now, you can always email her and see what she's got, okay? And she'll hook you up, you know? And then with these, I gutted these books, and I added a 2-inch spine, and same deal. I sewed in 2 signatures. Each of my books holds 2 months, okay? So let's see what else. Okay, Trudy asks, okay, she says she cannot dry papers in the oven, and would they turn out the same if dried outside? Okay, let me show you. Is this the current book I'm in? No, this is the older book. All right, wait. Let's get to my current book and I'll show you what I'm talking about, or what she's asking about. Okay. She is talking about my these right here, okay? These are dyed papers using food coloring. I'll put the link to the tutorial below for you. I happen to dry mine in the oven. I stack them up, and it just gives these really cool darker shades, you know, and veining effect and all that. Now, if you can't use your oven, then I have heard people dry them in their microwave, okay? And her specific question was, can they be dried outside? I usually stack mine about 10 or 20 pieces of paper on top of one another on a cookie sheet and put them in the oven. My suggestion to you is try it. Try it and see. You know, you could always like weight them down with a rock or something. It would probably leave a really cool impression on the paper, and just set them out in the sun to dry. I mean, maybe I'll try that one day. No, Roxanne, you're in here, you're staying. Now she wants out. But yeah, you know, that's my suggestion. Try it and see. Try it and see. Okay. And then the last question is from Jacqueline. And she says, will you keep... Now, I'm not really sure if the question was, will you keep doing this, please, this type of journaling? Or if she was specifically talking about the Fauxbonichi, because she left the question on my why I quit Fauxbonichi after 4 years video. So I'm not sure if she was wanting me to continue doing the Fauxbonichi or just continue to journal in general. And my answer to that is I am no longer doing the Fauxbonichi type of journaling, but what I did take from the Fauxbonichi type of journaling is the daily part, okay? So instead of having this kind of like, I don't know, recipe, I guess, for doing the journal, which was kind of like, it's in the form of a Hobonichi, which has a header on the top, and then you draw pictures and you write about your day. I did really enjoy doing this, and it's a fabulous way to start journaling if you've never journaled before. It's a great jumping off point, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. But then I just, you know, after a few years of doing it, I did it for 4 years, loved every year of it. I kind of moved on to this type of journaling. I was very heavily inspired by Brooke on Recreations by Brooke. I love her daily journals, and I wanted to do more of a junk journal style of journaling, which is like this. And I don't know, yeah, or like this, right? I love this so much. I love this so much. So this is what I'm going to be sticking to for now. Yeah, because I just love it. It's a combination of so many different things, of, you know, artwork from other people, you know, collage bits, clip art. I still do journaling, you know, magazine clippings, just all kinds of different things. On this page here, you know, I had fun doodling, because I got a very special package from a dear friend that included a special package from Doodles by Sarah. I'll leave her link below if I haven't already mentioned it. And then I did this little doodle, you know, so I can do so many different things. This book now is a combination of experimentation, of painting. Here I did a koi pond, you know, in watercolor. Here I just drew out, you know, some wind chimes, you know, and I can put tucks and tags and pockets and just so many different things. And that's what I like about it, because it's a combination of collage book, art journal, stickers, you know, journaling cards, fun mail, and just all kinds of different things that I wasn't able to do in the Fauxbonichi, but now I can do anything I want, you know, in this journal, and that's what I love about it the most. So I hope that answered your question, and I'm sure this video's gone on long enough. So if you have any other questions, please feel free to leave them below in the comments section, and I would be glad to do another Q&A in about a month answering your questions. Of course, I'll always answer you in a reply. And again, I apologize for not getting to replying in my most recent videos because we have just been on the go. So I really hope you enjoyed that. I hope that, you know, if you had perhaps the same question, now you have an answer to it. So yes, thank you again for sharing your time with me. Have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe if you like what you see, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified the next time a video comes out. Have a fabulous rest of your week, and I'll talk to y'all real soon. Bye for now.